don't look the way I dress, but I didn't tie my shoes. My wife would get mad at me. How much of your money would you like me to leave on the table if I'm selling your property? We want to put the maximum amount of dollars in your pocket. Don't leave any money on the table. Hey everybody, Jamie Jenisic, Team North Idaho Home Hunter here at Coeur, Keller, Williams. Let me ask you a question. How much of your money would you like me to leave on the table if I'm selling your property? I would hope you would say none, right? Because that's my heart. Obviously, we're working with buyers. We want to get you the best deal and make the whole experience as smooth as we can and get you the best deal we can. And on the seller side of things, when we represent a seller, we don't want to leave any money on the table. We want to put the maximum amount of dollars in your pocket. You know, over here at our North Idaho Home Hunter team, we actually specialize in vacant land, even though I'm actually don't look the way I dress, but I didn't tie my shoes. My wife would get mad at me. I wear camo pants. I am actually part of the KW luxury group here and land group, because of the amount of high-end homes that we sell. So we do high-end stuff, but we do a lot of land also. The other day I had a client call me, ask me about a piece of property. This is a 6-acre parcel. It's one of the smaller towns at close by. I'm not going to say exactly where it's at, but it's close to Coeur. They had it listed most of last year, didn't sell it. She asked me if I would, if I'd be interested in taking the listing. So I pulled it up on our mapping software. The first thing I noticed was it had multiple parcels hooked to a larger parcel. My head instantly went to, I wonder if this could be a good development piece. A lot of times, if agents don't specialize in doing what we do, they don't look at the development side of things. They're just looking, oh, here's a piece of land, maybe I'll sell it and build a house. Well, I got to looking at it, made some phone calls. This piece of property actually has 5 city water hookups, right? Now it's about $6,000 a pop to hook them up, but I bought a well last year for a piece of property we have. It was $47,000 just to drill the well. That's just for the hole in the ground. So $6,000 for a water hookup, and then you got a meter set, it's probably $2,000. That's a lot cheaper than a well. But this property had 5 water hookups and it had 3 sewer stubs hooked up. What you could conceivably do is do a lot line adjustment. You don't have to walk it through any kind of a minor subdivision. You walk it through, you do a lot line adjustment. You have to hire a surveyor. It's going to cost you a few $1,000s. You split the piece up into 5 different equal-sized parcels and arrange it in such a way where you can get the power in and the water in and the sewer in as best as you can. 2 of the lots will probably have to be on a standard septic system, which is no big deal because there's enough room there. When I looked up the old listing on this, and this is an agent, super decent agent. I've known him for a long time, great agent. They sell a lot of stuff. But a lot of that, the development potential was not explained in the MLS listing. If it's not marketed properly and people don't know really what you could do with it, how do you figure out what the values really are? When I look at this piece of property, for the seller, I'm looking at going, okay, what is the highest and best use of this property? Is it as a residential lot for a home? It could be, but from my experience, I think it'll be easier to sell for this seller if I can promote the 5 water hookups, the 3 sewer hookups, a plan for the road, a plan finding out how far is rock, how much is it going to take to run power in to feed 5 different lots. It doesn't cost you anything to give us a call and go, hey, what do you think I could do with my property? We get those kind of calls all the time. And actually, if you want to, please make a comment or reach out to us if you watch this video, because I think we'd like to start doing a Zoom call where we can take an hour every month and have people call in and just ask us questions about real estate. It would be free advice. I've been doing this for 20 years. Jesse on my team's been doing it for 5, so we have a good background. My pastor, who has been a mentor to me for almost 25 years, he's done a ton of developments around here. So I was raised in that. Plus, I have a background in construction. Used to install gas and electric lines and all that for Avista. And I worked for Panhandle Pipe and Welding for my uncle and my cousin. Plenty of experience with construction and development and that kind of thing. And we'd love to do a Zoom meeting where we had people come in and just ask phone calls. So if that strikes your fancy, reach out to us. It's hard to make a good decision if you don't put all the pieces together. I read in this book once that there's wisdom in multitude of counsel. We'd love to talk to you about it. And just give North Idaho Home Hunter a call. Don't leave any money on the table.